The easiest everyday foundation routine for acne-prone skin. Ever since I first started having acne, I've been looking for solutions to try to cover it up. And especially over the last 9 years on YouTube, it's kind of been this ongoing search and this ongoing struggle. And I've found that I usually have this all or nothing mentality where I'm like, okay, I have acne, I have a breakout. Why am I even going to bother covering it if I don't cake my face on? But then doing a layer of primer, layers of foundation, concealer, powder, setting spray, all of that takes so much time and so much energy, and it's like me staring at my perceived imperfections in a mirror, that it feels draining and it takes way too much time. So then it puts me in this all or nothing category where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do a full face of glam or nothing at all. And I'm not gonna lie, that kind of makes makeup feel like a chore. And all excuses aside, I'm also not the most hygienic with my makeup brushes. When you think about it, makeup brushes are literally gigantic bacteria sticks. You stick them in the product, you put them on your face, and they can grow and transfer bacteria if you don't wash them. And I'm on the go so often that I literally just throw these right into my makeup bag after I use them, and I don't give them the proper care or cleaning that they should be getting or that I promote as a part of healthy skin hygiene. So in today's video, I want to share with you the easiest everyday foundation routine for acne-prone skin. It takes under 10 minutes, it's using an air misting system, and the foundation itself actually has properties and ingredients such as hyaluronic acid and ceramide NP, which can actually help to heal the skin and even help with a little bit of scarring, because I don't want makeup that's going to make the problem worse. Also, being someone who talks so openly about having acne online, I want to help other people understand their skin and also have options for not only your skin type, your acne type, or your scar texture, but for different ethnicities, for different skin tones, pigments, and types. Because I believe that when we do feel a sense of confidence, we are able to take the necessary steps to change this world for better. Because I really do think that confidence breeds capability. And if you want to go out there and make a difference in this world and change the world, having confidence can help you stand up and do what you need to do and put yourself in the right place at the right time. And you know what? If that comes in makeup, so be it. Let's do that without feeling drained every morning by just starting our routine. So this is something called mineral air that actually came out of Japan. I tried it for the first time maybe a week and a half ago, and I've honestly been blown away. I've tried other airbrush systems before and I was not impressed by airbrush makeup. When you think about it, airbrush makeup goes on super cakey, it looks splotchy, it is hard to apply, and you also have like these gigantic airbrush systems with these pumps that you literally have to plug into a wall. Not to mention the foundations themselves are usually super comedogenic, they clog up skin, and they're nasty. This is a 4-in-1 foundation that claims that it is a primer, it is a foundation, it is a concealer, and then this is the USB charged air mister. It is not an airbrush system, but an airbrush mister, because it takes these micronized minerals and deposits them to the face. And it's actually the size of a glasses case. When I first tried this, I was like, another airbrush system, here we go. But not gonna lie, I've been blown away. If you saw my Instagram stories, the first impressions, I was super impressed. And I wanna show you this literally everyday, under 10 minutes routine. If you've got a breakout like your girl here does, and you want a little something that's natural without going full cake face. Let's do this. Let's get super up close and personal. Let's also look at the current state of my skin. I have not been eating the best, and during traveling, I did not wash my makeup brushes at all. So over that period of time, I started breaking out. I've got some nasties here. These are super painful. Can you see that? And then I always have this scarring around my cheek area, and like hormonal jawline breakouts really tend to bother me if my diet has not been the best. But now that's where next generation makeup technology from Japan comes through. So this is a little system, and it opens up right here at the top where you actually mix your own custom color. And can we have a moment for color representation and color diversity? Thank you. Foundation routines for acne-prone skin can be hard because usually people with acne deal with a lot of redness, and then your skin actually changes throughout the year. Your colors change. And when you just buy a bottle of foundation, 2 months later, it might not work for you. And if you're a woman, you've got hormones going on, and hormones can actually change the color of your skin. When you ovulate, your skin is actually more physically red. So having the option to mix a custom color is something that I think can be intimidating for some people, but it's really not that hard. And once you kind of figure out what works for you, you're like, okay, I'm gonna use 3 drops of this, 2 drops of this, done. This is my shade. And then as that changes a little bit, you can literally just change it by 1 drop or so. So for me, I personally use a mixture of light and medium. I use maybe 6 drops of the light and 2 drops of the medium, or things within that ratio. And we just give it a little shake because this has minerals, because this has vitamin E for scarring, because it has ceramide NP, hyaluronic acid, and algae extract. It's a good idea to mix it up, and then we pop it in. Boop. So then we seal it up. We make sure that it has been charged through its little USB cord, and you literally just press the button. So again, as a first look on the skin, I've got, a nice breakout going on right down here. We've got this guy, we've got a couple up here, and then in general, you see I'm a little bit red on the under eyes. I have some scarring here on the cheeks. We are going to use this to even that out. I'm gonna start right on this guy right here because, ouch. But apparently if you apply this in layers and let it dry between each layer, in just about 3 to 5 layers, it can be completely covered up. Because as you can see, it's already giving it just this nice finish, but then if I want to go over those specific areas, I can make this super full coverage while still kind of letting the natural skin's beauty kind of show through. So again, it's not this all or nothing, it's not this cake face, it's light, it's everyday, it goes in a purse. I can literally throw this in a gym bag because your girl here has been sticking to a resolution. It's also nice that you can hold it pretty close to the face so that you can be super precise as to where you want to get this. And I was really impressed because in the past airbrush systems have always gotten in my hair. This one is precise enough that it doesn't. So here's just a basic layer. Let me check this in a mirror. And now I'm gonna go over those specific areas that didn't get fully covered. And I'm gonna target this breakout right down here. Forgot right here, ready? Done. And I'm just gonna let this dry, and if I need to go over it again, I totally can. But this is literally, like, what did that take me? 60 seconds, a minute? And that is so much easier than doing a layer of primer, layers of foundation, trying to use a beauty blender or my fingers or a brush to strike them in. Like, boom shakalaka. I'm gonna cover this area right here because I'm having some major issues. And this is what originally, like, blew my mind and kind of sold me on the product. I was like, that took 5 seconds when normally I would sit patting in layers of primer, foundation, concealer, and powder for a good 15 minutes. Boom shakalaka. Real time. Like, that's impressive. Those were deep colored spots. They're now gone. Oh, hi. And there you go. Boom, done on the hairline. Did not even get the hair. Like, this is witchcraft of the best kind. Done. Any pimples, I double concealed, the scars, the texture. I'm going to fan this off and sit back, and within 5 minutes, this kind of dries and almost feels like on the hands as if it was a powder. What I love about this is that you also don't feel it on the skin. It feels like my natural skin. I'm not super caked up, and like, I'm covered as well, to the point that this is a natural finish. Mineral air towels that the foundation stays fresh looking for about 10 hours. If you want to do a foundation tested video throughout like a day in the life, let me know and we can do that. But from my experience, it stays fresh. And if I do end up getting like a line or something, it's literally as easy as taking this out of my purse and being like, oh, missed a spot, oh, done. The reason that it does feel so lightweight on the skin is because it contains micronized minerals as opposed to these heavy kind of thick goopy compounds that a lot of other airbrush systems have, and it's formulated again with these skin beneficial ingredients. You know how much I love hyaluronic acid. It's been in all of these skincare products recently, and we are going to have a skin science on it in the future. But hyaluronic acid is this amazing compound that has been shown to not only hydrate skin and act as a humectant, but actually go into the skin and potentially heal. So if you do have an open acne lesion or breakout, it could be beneficial. This also has vitamin E in it. Vitamin E has been shown to be very helpful for scarring. And it's got an algae extract, so it has some of those marine botanicals that can rejuvenate skin and that can help heal as well. Algae, depending on the strain, has a lot of great nutrients and antioxidants, and this also has ceramide NP. And you've heard me talk about this before. It's not spoken about a lot, and there's only a couple products on the market that have it, but ceramides are naturally found within your skin, and they help to rebuild your skin's barrier function, basically how your skin works. And people who have acne normally have a greatly compromised skin barrier function. So this actually contains some of those ceramides to help the skin rebuild itself. Now this does also have dimethicone. Dimethicone is again what gives it that primer look so that it goes onto the skin super smooth and you can literally take out the fact that you need a primer. But because of that dimethicone, of course, like any other foundation, you don't want to sleep in it. And of course, we have these multiple shade ranges, which you can use to contour, which you can use to highlight, or you can use to build your custom shade regardless of what ethnicity, skin tone, skin color you are. So once this is on and dried, it gives it this nice velvety finish and there is no transfer. It kind of comes to feel almost like I applied an actual setting powder. Feels very natural on the skin, and again, we have covered all of this redness, these under eye bags, scars, etc. Literally, I could just choose to throw on mascara and eyebrows and a lip gloss and be done. Or I could go over this and do more glam and do contouring and blush and highlight and all of that other great stuff. But this is kind of that in between for me because now I have options. What I have learned as I've gotten older is that if something is cumbersome or uncomfortable, we don't end up doing it. And for me, makeup was that when I felt that I had to cake up my face every day, and it made it less enjoyable. I'm hoping that this is going to help me get rid of that all or nothing mentality and embrace a routine that works for me, that's quick, that's effective, that does the job, that doesn't make my skin worse, that actually works for my lifestyle. I believe that every single one of us has something so special and so unique to share with this world. But from firsthand experience, I understand that if we're insecure, if we don't feel confident in our own skin, that we can't go out and make that difference. We can't stand up and use our voice when we need to, or stand tall for the things we believe in and make the changes that this world needs. So if your confidence comes in a bottle of concealer, if it comes in dressing up pretty, or if it comes in saying positive affirmations in the mirror every morning, do what that takes to get you to that point where you can let your light shine. Because you are unique. Your life experiences have given you a gift that you are meant to share, and walking around seeing people, including myself, be so insecure about acne, I'm like, oh my God, how can we eradicate this issue? Not just because it's acne and it's painful, but because it is literally holding so many people back from expressing themselves and making the positive change that they are meant to. So that being said, I want you to be beautiful inside and out today and do what it takes to get that confidence and wear it proud. I love you to pieces. I hope that you enjoyed this foundation routine and this little discovery with me. Let me know in the comments what other videos or follow-ups you would like, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.